Mr. Rainwater caused a huge splash in Indiana. Lot of support for the third party.
Splashing rainwater.
That was by accident. So a big issue I run across with people is, I'm scared to vote gold because blue's got to win, and I'm a Republican, and I don't want that to happen. Do you have anything that you can put towards, a little bit more faith in you, maybe swing people's vote towards more you? Or
let me first of all say that when somebody tells you, if you vote for Rainwater, the Democrat will win, or if you vote for Rainwater, the Republican will win, they're trying to use fear to manipulate your vote away from the person that they believe is likely to win. I believe that when someone tries to tell you, don't vote for Rainwater because this thing that you're afraid of might happen, they think I'm going to win, and they're trying to help you not let that happen. So you have to remember, your vote belongs to you, not them. And more importantly than anything else, you need to remember that mathematics says whoever gets the most votes wins. And if everybody votes for me, we all win.
And next big issue, coming from a small town, you say, what's a libertarian? And people just, kind of get that, dull look on their face. What drove you to being a libertarian?
Well, I think the first thing that I would say got me looking was the fact that the Indiana General Assembly, which is supposed to be a Republican supermajority, and Republicans say they're for small government and for more individual freedom, but they were raising taxes. They were passing laws that were actually restricting people's individual freedoms. And they were spending more money and running up the state debt. And I looked around and I said, this is not the Republican that I was told was Republican. I'm not happy. I'm dissatisfied. I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm getting up off the couch. I'm going to stop screaming at the TV or the radio on my way to work, and I'm going to get involved. So I took some time and I did some research. I looked at a lot of different political parties. I looked at the idea of running as an independent. And I decided that the best way that I could get involved in Indiana and really push what I believe is important, which is that idea of smaller government, a more responsible government, a government that protects my individual rights and freedoms and doesn't do much else, was with the Libertarian Party, because that's the real foundation of their platform, is minimal government and maximum freedom. And where, I don't think any libertarian agrees with 100% of the platform, or probably agrees with any other libertarian 100% of the time, because we're all individuals. I believe that from a foundational standpoint, most of the founding fathers were libertarian in their philosophies. As a matter of fact, somebody once asked me, well, when has a libertarian ever been president? And I said, you mean other than Jefferson or Madison? And realistically, Calvin Coolidge, if you look at Calvin Coolidge's presidency, he was very libertarian in his philosophies. He was one of the only presidents who's ever actually reduced the federal budget. There are a lot of people throughout history, Ronald Reagan even said, that the heart and soul of conservatism is libertarianism. So to me, it was just the logical place to say, here's a political party that really espouses the values that I was raised on. And to me, it's inherently Hoosier values, because Hoosiers believe in conservative government. And so, we've been that way for decades. And so, to me, it just made sense.
Awesome. Just to finish up, is there anything that you'd like to tell or ask of the potential voters of Indiana?
Well, obviously, I'd love to have your vote on November 3rd. Yeah, that goes without saying. But I also have encouraged people, you know, our consent to be governed, as it was described by Jefferson in the Declaration of Independence, our consent is not something that we should give by abstaining from voting or from being active between election cycles. We need to be taking our government back and making sure that government knows that we're in charge, that they're not in charge. Every day of the year, every year, we need to be constantly vigilant to make sure that government understands we the people are the boss. They are employed by us.
Awesome. We just want to thank you for spending time with us and taking time out of your schedule to give the people of Posey County a little bit of your
well,
stance on
absolutely.
things.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thanks so much.
All right, and good luck in November.
Thank you.
Thank you.